hands on deck. All hands on deck. All hands on deck.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Taco Talk Tuesday. How are you guys doing tonight?
Doing good. We're doing good.
Great.
I'm ready.
We've been going for
Hungry,
a month.
thirsty.
Fuck that.
Now it's time to go.
Rachel's here. We got Rachel to talk about.
Lord.
I need to get in there.
Real quick, we got to start with intros. Everybody go ahead and tell everybody who you are.
Carrington at Prince Vanity. Twitter and Instagram. Yeah.
All right.
My name's Rytos, DJ Rytos, on Instagram at Rytos, on Twitter at DJ Rytos. Thanks for having me.
Yes.
Welcome. And Darnell Lamont Walker of thecleverbastard.com. And so I'm the live tweeter tonight.
Yes.
So you can find me on Twitter at Skinny Genius, Skinny Gene IUS.
SKINNY.
They better not spell
I
skinny,
hope they gotta
skinny
spell it.
like Skinny Jeans, but Skinny Gene IUS.
All right, and y'all, I've been
clever.
going to.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Glad to be back.
It was when Skinny Jeans were in. So,
Right.
yeah.
So, how was the weekend? Before we started, how was the weekend? What'd you guys do?
I never know. I don't know.
No, this is
I don't
like
even remember
this
the
is like
weekends.
the
This is
hardest part of
Tuesday.
the
Do you know
show.
what I mean?
I don't know. What the hell did I do this weekend? I chilled out. Yeah, I really don't know what I did this weekend. I must have
Ryan,
got
how was your
drunk.
weekend?
It was awesome. I DJ'd this crazy party. It was a field day for grown-ups.
Uh-huh.
It was like all these people like doing potato sack races and like cornhole, and I was DJing, and there was an open bar, and In-N-Out was
Cornhole's my
catering,
joint.
and it was like the best day of my
game.
life. It was so fun.
Cornhole was
Yeah.
my game, though.
I have
Yeah.
never
I love
played
cornhole.
You're good at cornhole?
Yeah, I'm from
I've
Virginia.
never
so we
even
play a lot of cornhole back.
What is this?
You
What
used
is
to have
cornhole?
boards with a bean bag, and you have to toss it into the hole. It's like it's good.
Okay,
Cool.
okay.
Yeah, country,
And
country
Carrie-
mom.
Little country folk?
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Carrington, how was your weekend?
My weekend was good. I just worked and chilled. You know, worked
Sitting
and
up
work
and
out.
stuff.
What is this?
Work and
Kool-Aid?
chill. I just got back. I chilled, slept the
That's
whole
what's happening.
weekend.
It's
So,
always
y'all,
sweet.
before we get started, y'all know how we do. This is you guys' first time. Grab your shot glass.
Okay.
Send
Start
out this
every
tweet,
show with a
send out
shot.
This tweet. Okay, let's go.
We sending out tweets. We getting tweets.
Oh, this ain't the shot.
That is not the shot. You swallowed that whole
Cheers.
ring.
This shit looks
Cheers.
like
Cheers.
It's like
Cheers.
straight.
To a good
All right,
show.
let's go. Let's take it. Okay.
No joke. No joke.
That was new.
Fireball?
All right, so we're going to jump right into hot topics, you guys. The topic on every newsstand, publication, media, everything. We are talking about Rachel Dolezal. So, to catch you guys up on Rachel, in case you don't, Rachel is the woman who was the head of the Spokane, Washington NAACP. Just last week, Rachel, however, was interviewed and asked about her African American roots. We're going to show you guys a clip of that, and then we can come back and get into Miss Rachel.
Is that your dad?
Yeah, that's my dad.
This man right here is your father? Right there?
You have a question about that?
Yes, ma'am. I
Okay.
was wondering if your dad really is an African American man.
That's a very I don't know what you're implying.
Are you African American?
I don't understand the question of I did tell you that yes, that's my dad. And he was unable to come in January.
Are your parents?
I'm
Are they white?
So Rachel, she hit
mess.
it. She was not having those questions. A little bit about Rachel, though. She has been living this life, the identity of an African American woman for quite some time. She's a graduate of Howard University, again, head of the NAACP, the Spokane, Washington chapter. She grew up in Montana, and if you see the pictures and things that they've showed of her, when she was younger, you wouldn't exactly say she looked African American.
Not quite.
What are you guys' thoughts on it?
I want to hear what you have to say.
Me?
You already know what he has
I
to
don't
say.
know
I
if
still
I
want
start
to hear what Darnell has to say.
Oh, I'm glad I didn't want to go first. So my whole thing with Rachel is, so I've been talking about it for days and days. I've been posting. And I'm so glad she finally got a chance to talk today and get her thing out there. And what I didn't want to hear her say was, I'm sorry that I did this. I wanted her to own it.
Own that hell.
And I want her to step forward and just say, yes, I am a black woman. And today she said, I'm black. She said, I'm a black woman. And I said, I can respect it, although I don't agree with it. I don't see her as a black woman, one. She's not a black woman. And I think I'm more concerned with the integrity issue at this point. Like, She thinks she's black. Okay. You know, I don't think it was maliciously. I don't think she did it maliciously. I think there's an issue, maybe mentally. Or
A little bit.
maybe she truly identifies with the African American race. Although there were times like the whole Howard lawsuit,
Yeah, I was gonna say
it came out like there are times throughout her career or through the history of her being black where she used her white privilege and the entitlement to try to get by.
Yeah.
And I have to. She needs to be smacked for that.
And like you said, that was back in 2002. She sued Howard for discrimination.
Right.
Because she was white. Yeah.
And like you said, she felt that she's been black since she was 5.
Since she was like 5.
So
yeah.
so if you're gonna be black, you need to give up everything that
Comes along
you
with it.
need to give up all whiteness.
All right, what do you guys
You know what I
think?
mean?
What do you guys think about
Basically,
it?
and you can't choose and pick your white privilege.
Right.
To be absolutely anything to say you're something that you're not is the problem for me. That's the little tick that I think you are. When you actually 100% claiming I am an African American woman, and you are not even at all, something's not quite right. However, she's not the only one in this world. She couldn't be. You know what I mean? And I'm not mad at her. To be honest, if more African American people were that proud. You know what I mean? They owned it like that.
Yeah, I mean, like I said,
She
I don't think it was
taught-
malicious intent, and I think that she had her intentions were good. I just think it was
It's the
a
culture she
poor approach. It
identifies
was a
with.
bad approach. She could have done a lot of the things she did as a white woman.
Right.
She could have done those.
That's
she could have
true.
been the head
Okay.
of the NAACP as a white woman, and even Cornell Brooks, the head of the NAACP, now spoke out against it. He said it's not an issue of her race because the NAACP has had a national president who was white. Who was blonde hair and blue eyed, and he still got things done. So she could have done that.
So it's the fact
but
that she lied.
the problem is her integrity.
That's
And
what
you
it is,
you
yeah.
sat here and you lied to us for the last however long, and you've done all this under false pretenses, and
Well,
we can't. And I can't
well,
agree.
That's
with
the
that.
weird thing is I think in her mind she was kind of living her truth, but she was also she kind of went about it in a weird way, and the whole
took it too far.
The whole thing is kind of weird, but I can't help but think about like Bruce Jenner, Caitlyn situation, like
100%.
like you live who you feel like you are. I think that that's something that we could all strive for. I think she did it in a strange way.
okay, so
I
that's
think
the
it was
I
or
think
wasn't, I don't
that's
care for her to be
definitely-
black.
That's been an argument, but I think that is completely different. The Bruce Jenner struggle versus the Rachel struggle.
Right.
Like I think, used this to her advantage in some instances. You know,
And
like
so-
she
and-
wasn't just
right.
like all her life just like, oh my god.
And I would
I'm a black
semi-support-
woman,
Right.
and
But however,
that's
you-
who's crying and fighting inside of me is a black woman. And I don't believe that was her struggle.
And like
Right.
I said, I would support your statement if she hadn't picked time, if she didn't choose the times when she would be white and when her privilege would work to her advantage.
Well-
like if she had taken in black culture and black life fully, and but there's too much evidence that shows that. I'm going to be black when it's convenient to me, and when it's not, I'm going to sue Howard University because I'm white and they can't keep me out of here. Like,
Well,
However,
I
she
mean,
actually taught African American
she taught
studies.
African-American
Do you know what I mean?
studies.
That's-
Right.
and
She
even
did black music,
okay,
she
so
did
let's
black
so
hair.
let's even get into that. So what I wrote in one of my posts was. Like me as a black student at an HBCU, I went to Bethune-Cookman. My first day of class, I took African American history. I walked in and my professor was white, and I walked back out. And so, because I refused to take an African American history class with a white professor because I feel they couldn't identify the way I needed them to identify with me in that class. And so, Rachel teaching African American history or Africana studies. Like in my post, just a thought that I had was maybe she feared she'd have a student like me, and the only way she'd be able to feel validated in her research and in her life and in her being a professor was to be there because she needed to somehow connect to the students. Just a thought. Like I'm not saying I support it, but that's how I felt about it at Bethune-Cookman. Like I wouldn't have taken the class. I refused to take the class.
she may be able to teach it.
Today, like I said, I mentioned earlier, Rachel, she sat down with the Today Show with Matt Lauer. So real quick, we're going to play some of that clip, her identifying with blackness, and then we'll come back and wrap things up on Rachel.
When did you start deceiving people?
Well, I do take exception to that because it's a little more complex than me identifying as black or answering a question of are you black or white. I was actually identified when I was doing human rights work in North Idaho as first transracial, and then when some of the opposition to some of the human rights work I was doing came forward and started, the next newspaper article identified me as being a biracial woman. And then the next article, when there were actually burglaries, nooses, etc., was this is happening to a black woman, and I never corrected.
Well, why didn't you
that.
correct it? You knew it wasn't true.
Well, because it's more complex than, being true or false in that particular instance.
But the cynics and the skeptics will say you didn't correct those
I
reports.
didn't correct those reports.
Because it worked for you. When did you start deceiving people?
All right, so
I feel like, but go
also
ahead.
with Rachel, it's been new allegations that have come out, with all that. So the most recent thing is her older brother Joshua is awaiting trial for allegedly sexually abusing a black 6 or 7 year old child in 2001 or 2002. Now the parents say that Rachel, she orchestrated the whole story so that she could get custody of her adopted black brother to claim as her own child. But,
Okay, I don't really get into what the brother did, but back to Rachel. I think that in the end, like I said, it'll be white privilege that wins, white entitlement that wins, and she can pretend to be black as much as she wants, and it's fine that you embrace the culture. And culturally, most of us, not most of us, but some of us are not our race. Race is a social construct, blah blah blah. So, in the end, she is a white woman. In the end, and white privilege will win. She's getting all these interviews. She's getting this message out. A black woman wouldn't have been heard. People have been passing for years. I know people who passed from our end,
right?
And so this is not a new story, but this will win in the end. She's
let's get to the story of the story. Did you see this chick's hair? She's that's the story to me.
She is the braids, though. They had all of her hair braids and everything.
You can't be mad at her. She's got the Afro wig.
For me, my thing was because there's been a lot of debates and things about she's white, but she's done this for black people. She's done this in the community. All of her work, which should be recognized. But my thing was when it came time for her to actually claim black in that interview, she ran.
Because it would have been a lie.
She just ran. It would have been a lie,
really
but she's been lying for years. So at this point, you just stick with it.
Well, did you watch the whole interview?
Yes.
The whole interview, they really caught her off guard, and I feel like she was prepared. She's prepared to answer the first 20 questions for the first 20 minutes.
However, no.
She's been black for a decade now, so therefore she should be prepared for this.
She's the spokesperson. I'm saying she is the spokesperson, the leader for the NAACP. One thing that they teach you in, media training, something, the camera never blinks. So yes, he may have caught her off guard, but she should have been ready and just came back, had something to say.
She had 10 years
as
of
opposed to
practice.
running up. She left her keys
She's in the NAACP
and
in
her
Spokane,
purse
Washington.
because she was getting the fuck up out of there.
That happened to me at Walmart one time with some security guards. I just ran. I was prepared, but I still ran.
All right. Well, real quick though, guys, we posted this question on our Facebook page, and we had a viewer response. So we actually have two. First one comes from one of our guest panelists, Naomi Dovey. Let's see what she had to say on Rachel.
I'm white because I feel strong towards white people or love music that I think is white. I could straighten my hair or bleach my skin, but I'd still be black. Rachel can play black all she wants, but it is not just about going natural and wearing weaves and telling people that you are being oppressed. If you have a way to opt out of it, you are not in it. Rachel is a plum fool. The problem isn't that she's rocking hairstyles that she thinks black women have. The problem isn't that she's the president of the NAACP. The problem isn't that she loves black people. The problem is that she's trying to squeeze her white square peg into a black circle. The problem is that she insists that she goes to this black-ass school of life when she doesn't. The problem is that her shenanigans have created a conversation that is now creating excuses for people who want to play hopscotch with their race. The problem is that she's standing strong and wrong, and I am white.
And Naomi, she was just giving us an excerpt from the blogger Awesomely Lovey. You should check that out. Also, we had a viewer video from another Taco Talk viewer, Kalechi Kalu. Let's see what he had to say.
Hey, so I'm here in South Carolina. And here's my take on the Rachel Dolezal situation. Regardless of what she said, regardless of what she has portrayed or the dissertation she's given in the media, I think the one moment that made me feel like she was just full of shit was the first interview that we saw, or the first video encounter we saw her, where the reporter was like, so are you African American? If she would have been like, look, we all, civilization came from the cradle of Africa. I consider myself to be an African and an American, so yes, I am an African American, then I would have been like, you know what? I might be able to give you that. But when confronted with the question whether or not she was black, for someone who for all these years has said that she is a black woman, it didn't make any sense for me for her response to be, I don't understand the question. Because if someone would have asked me, am I black? I would have been like, hell yeah, I'm black. So I think she's a walking, living example of everyone wants to be black until it's time to be black.
All right, thank y'all for sending those viewer videos. I mean, since the whole story broke, I mean, we've had almost a week. You know, it's been so many. Have y'all checked out the Instagram and Twitter, Ask Rachel? Black Twitter's had a field day with it.
I participated. Amazing.
It was just so much. So we're gonna wrap this up. Final thoughts on Rachel.
My thing is, it's 2015. Let this woman be who she wants to be. That's my opinion towards it. If she identifies with being African American, a black woman, own it. Just rock it. Stick to it.
Ryan.
I agree. Stick to your story. If that's who you think you are, just be it all the way through.
Period.
Darnell.
I think she should stick to it. I think she should be ready for the consequences that are coming.
I think she needs to stop self-tanning every day. No. Again, my only issue was when she just could not keep up the facade of keeping black in that interview.
That's it. It's like,
That's
at
what
the end
it
of the
was.
day, it
That's
is a
what it
facade.
was.
Like,
So,
it's like,
yeah. All right. So, next topic, you guys. So, Ava DuVernay, she is in the news. The headline reads, Ava DuVernay puts touchy-feely hair violator on blast. So we all know Ava DuVernay. She directed the film Selma, which was nominated for an Academy Award this past year. So she recently, and she put out a tweet with it. She said, for you guys, missed the train dealing with the man who touched my hair. Plus, when I asked what in all the hells he thought he was doing, replied, is this racial? Is this racial to touch? And you know, Ava DuVernay, we also have a picture of her. If you see, she has dreadlocks. So
absolutely,
and the man grabbed her hair.
Absolutely, this is racial and it's disrespectful.
I don't know if it's racial. It's cultural.
Yeah,
it's a cultural thing. I wouldn't say it was racial, but I definitely think it's a cultural thing. Like, black women do not want their hair touched. We hear it every day on my Twitter, at least.
Black men either. If you
have
dreadlocks,
if I'm in a train station and some stranger's gonna come up and touch,
that's a fight.
That's
a fight.
Hashtag Shea Butter Twitter writes about it every day.
My thing is
what?
Shea Butter Twitter. You know, there's a Shea Butter. You know, there was Black Twitter. Now there's Shea Butter Twitter for people who use Shea Butter.
I'm giving up my account.
It's for black people who use Shea Butter. They always talk about people touching their hair. Like, everybody knows you don't touch a black woman's hair. So just keep your hands off.
I feel like that's just coming into somebody's personal space.
Yeah.
Like, you're in a train station and somebody comes and just touches your hair.
Like, I don't know
it's
what you're doing
off-putting.
with it. Right, I don't know what you're doing with it. Your energy might come. You know, it's all kind of shit. I'm not with it.
Period, point blank. You shouldn't touch a black man's hair either. You know what I'm saying? The only person touching my hair should be the person.
You take like 5 hours to get your shit.
So therefore, the only person that should be touching my hair is the person that's doing it.
How long does it take to get your?
It takes. Hey, this
takes
takes some time. You know what I'm saying? So the only person that should be touching is the person doing it.
Y'all can't see the detail through the camera. What's going on?
I mean, hey, it takes a lot of work. But hey, the only person that should be touching it is the person that's doing it or the person that's paying for it. Period, point blank. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, keep your hands. You know, back.
Rachel, have you ever had your hair grabbed?
Me?
Just randomly?
Yes, people grab me all the time. They want to see my tattoos. They think my hair is cool, and
Do you like it?
No,
Okay.
fucking like
I mean,
that.
I think some people may.
I don't mind. I never mind.
I don't had your hair,
but the reason I learned that it's not cool is because I did it like years ago.
You did it to somebody?
I did it.
What was the reaction?
It was, don't fucking grab my hair.
No, why did you do it?
I did it because I was like just
curious,
drawn to it. It was a long, beautiful dreadlock, and I was like 20, and I was like, I didn't want to touch it, and I touched it, and the woman was like, "Listen, I'm gonna tell you this one time. Don't ever touch a black woman's hair." And I was like, understood. I'm sorry. And we were cool from then on.
Ryan,
we were roommates.
I believe you did that.
I just, it was admiration. Totally. It wasn't like.
I mean, didn't we just
but it's kind of like seeing a cute puppy.
We just talked about how it's now against the law in some places to touch a woman's belly.
Yes, there's a lot of such. Yeah, pregnant.
It's the same type thing. It's like it's
the
so
same
beautiful.
situation.
It just draws you in.
But what I've never just seen a pregnant. Because number one, I'm scared to just say, "Oh, you're pregnant," because you might not be pregnant. That might.
True.
You might want to be careful.
You might have had a big brunch.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm not just reaching out to grab a pregnant, but let alone somebody's hair.
It's weird. I know it's weird, but I'm like that
Really?
kind of person. I like people.
I completely get it. It's
I mean,
like
I'm on a hug, though.
I actually
Well, wait a minute. Now, if you're in Grand Central Station and the stranger's coming,
No,
hug
that no. This was a woman I already knew. It wasn't a
okay,
stranger
okay.
at
It's
all.
like a homeless person touching your lip.
That's happened to me too.
you. What?
Oh, that's the bum bum. That's
San
the bum bum.
That's a
Francisco.
bum bump, right?
That's
You
that
got a
bum
bum
bump.
bump. You had a homeless person touch your lip.
Hell no.
So after the show, I have to hear this story. All right, you guys. So next topic. So does the name Joyce Mitchell ring a bell for you guys? All right. So Joyce Mitchell, she is the lady who is in this story. In case you guys didn't know, in New York. So Richard, Matt, and David Sweat, they escaped from a maximum security correctional facility in New York on June 7th. They have since not been found, and the police are saying that the search has gone cold, pretty much meaning they've given up. So Joyce is the 51-year-old prison tailor who supplied them with power tools to cut themselves out of this maximum security prison.
I love it. What were they in there for before I support this?
They were in
Murder.
there for murder.
Murder.
They are
I'm with it.
convicted
I'm with it.
killers.
And not
Who
just
they
murder.
kill?
Not
Who they
just-
kill?
no,
Not
one
just
actually
murder.
strangled somebody
Like,
with his bare
yes.
hands. So,
Bare
yeah.
hand
We
strangulation.
don't know the reasons, though.
Do
We
you know
don't
what I
know
mean?
the reasons.
But that's
I'm
a
for
whole
it.
nother kind of killer
I'm
right
for
there.
it. Anything against the justice system, I'm for it. Let's burn this shit down.
Well, as
But what if that was the
the-
person that you knew that person they killed?
Huh?
What if you knew the person they killed?
That
You
is
wouldn't- you
kind of the
wouldn't be for
bottom
it.
line, though, is that the prison system isn't set up to handle the amount of prisoners and the
Well,
whole
y'all,
piece.
Joyce,
Hey, but
she
if you're
had
smart enough to get out,
appear-
get out.
Joyce appeared before the court. She was arrested on Friday and appeared before the court today, and she is being held.
She should have known better. Look at
That's
her.
that's Joyce.
She knew they weren't trying to seduce her.
Well, Joyce,
You already know that's what happened.
She,
But
apparently
you
she
saw
was
her, right?
having sexual relations. Well, not sexual, but allegedly she was having relations with one of the two prisoners.
He just touched her hair.
And she was married.
And she was married, and they say that they were escaping to help her kill her husband. She was supposed to drive the getaway car. However, she called out the day before with the case of the nerves.
Ugh.
That's
And,
what
okay,
they
so I
like.
did read about
Another
this
case
today.
of stick to your story.
Stick to your damn story.
I'm all about it. I did read about this today, and the husband said he knew about the plot, the whole plot, before it happened. But they had a picture of the cops taking her out of her house. I mean, I don't know. Like, if they're on the run, cool, whatever. She's on her way to jail. Sad situation. Now I'm sure she regrets it, but it's too bad it didn't
Well,
work
if
out.
she's convicted, she faces up to 8 years in prison.
That's it?
That's it. 8
Oh, well,
years.
shit.
She's
She's
51, so if she goes, she'll be
She's
59,
lived her
60
life.
when she gets.
She's lived. She all right.
Jesus. Any thoughts on the story?
They're all jerks, and prison fucking sucks. The whole system is so corrupt and backwards, and it doesn't even work. The whole reason they got out is because there aren't enough guards to control the prisoners.
Well, to me, it's just another testament of what good sex will do. It will get your ass up out of
I
jail
was just
real
about to
quick.
say, one of the things-
It'll get your ass in jail, out of jail.
My whole thing is,
that end of
I'm
the
completely I'm actually fascinated with the story. So, number one, they had power tools to dig themselves out of the prison, the maximum security prison. How did they get the power tools? I mean, they're saying allegedly she gave it to them, but how did they not hear the power tools?
Well, one of my homegirls was engaged to this dude who was a guard in the prison. He was taking drugs in there. Like, he was bringing drugs. Luckily, she married somebody else. But he was taking drugs. He was taking drugs.
That's drugs. That's something in a
Knives,
plastic
all
bag
kinds of
or
shit in there.
something. We talk
He
about a
got
power tool.
She's a tailor. She's probably like, I need this for the cuff.
But how are you hiding
would they
that?
exactly?
Like,
no, how would they use
when they're digging
power
away
tools
at
to
night?
escape? Have you ever heard the people on the street digging into the street with them power tools?
I used to teach at a jail. It's extremely easy to escape. Extremely easy.
I ain't buying it.
I'm telling you, this is some easy shit.
All right, well, next you guys.
I've been
So-
locked up.
Huh?
I've been locked up.
Have you escaped?
It was only 7 hours.
Oh, okay.
But I could have.
I spend every day trying to figure out how to do it, though.
All right, y'all. So next topic, moving in a different direction. So it's announced that Donald Trump, he has thrown his hand into the presidential race for 2016. The real estate mogul and reality TV star launched his presidential campaign on today, ending more than 2 decades of persistent flirtation with the idea of running for the Oval Office. What do you think? Are we here for Donald or are we not here for Donald?
Donald is all about stunts and shows. He's doing this just for attention. Period, point blank, like he does everything else. He just wants attention. He wants to stay relevant. He's not really trying to win. He knows he cannot win. And he just wants to keep his name on our tongues. It's working.
He's irrelevant. So let's just get off him for a second. So we did get a viewer text said that Joyce is quote, that Joyce is a bottom bitch. We all need one of her on our team. Anonymous.
Joyce was almost ride or die until that bitch didn't show up with the getaway car. She didn't show up with the getaway car. That's what made me say, Joyce, you ain't shit. You ain't shit, Joyce. However, I did get the statement that, and this was also weird. I'm sorry, back to the prison case when they broke out and people was asking questions. They said that it came the prisoner was well endowed.
Once again, like I said, what good sex will make you do?
I feel like that's default information. She brought power tools to the prison. She lost her job.
He was bringing the power tools. She was bringing the power tools.
Wait.
Fair trade.
You get what I'm saying? She was the prison tailor. So she wasn't doing nothing but down there playing with all that. Swinging to the left to get the inseam, swinging to the right to get the other.
That's how they met, I bet.
That's a good porn scene.
She was like, "Oh, your inseam is a little lower."
You want to get out? You want to get out of here? I got you.
I got this drill. You see?
All right.
Hold on. Wait.
We tried
another viewer. Donald Trump. Since we moved on. I'm not gonna. Okay. If Donald Trump can deal with Nene Leakes and Kenya Moore's crazy asses, he can handle ISIS. Got my vote.
True that. Well, stay with that. So up next, along with Donald Trump, so Senator Lindsey Graham, he has also thrown his hat into the presidential race. But the issue is Lindsey Graham is single. And people are saying that this might hurt his chances. Now, he said, I am single like many other people. If you've got a good marriage, God bless you. If you're single, there's nothing wrong with you.
It might hurt his chances. He ain't
Graham,
got a chance in hell to win.
He will be the third bachelor to enter the White House if he were elected. There was former President James Buchanan, Grover Cleveland, and he would be third. So those were the other two. Do you think it will hurt his chances? Majority of other presidents have been married. They have the family.
He have no chance in hell of winning anyway.
For many of you that don't know who Lindsey Graham is, this is Lindsey Graham. Mm-hmm. So the question has come up not only about him being single,
his sexuality.
Yeah.
What? Because he's single, he's gay?
And this picture.
No, don't say that is a homosexual man, allegedly.
So of everyone that's running, who would you vote for? Are you prepared to talk about your vote?
If you want to answer that.
Are you prepared? We talked about sex. We talked about people's
politics.
You can tell us who you vote for.
I watched a lot of Donald Trump videos today, and I was kind of charmed by him.
By Donald?
Yeah.
Really?
I mean,
how and why?
He's just like, fuck it, I'm rich. I'm gonna do what I want to do.
True that.
And I like that he can just use his own money to do it. But then again, I think it'd be great to have a woman president too. So yeah. So I don't know. I mean, I got to see how this plays out.
I'm like, extend the time limit. I feel like Barack should stay.
That Barack?
Yeah, beautiful.
Barack don't.
That's my president.
Barack Obama is a white supremacist.
Darnell,
moving on.
You asked the question. What's
I'm voting for. I don't know. I usually go for like the Green Party. I usually go for like the people that nobody knows.
Bernie Sanders?
Because the popular vote really doesn't count. I was in Florida in 2000. I know how shit works, and popular vote means nothing. So I really don't care about who my presidential vote is. Some bullshit. So I usually go for the people no one knows. And white supremacist.
No, he's not.
If I were to vote today, I would vote for Hillary. Not because she is a woman running. Because I am on the Democratic Party side, but I also have my own reasons that I would vote for Hillary. So,
do you think Republicans are racist? We just
I don't think Republicans are racist. I actually sometimes identify as Republican. There are certain things I agree. There's certain things I agree with them about.
Especially after these couple terms.
And Nicole Wallace, you are my favorite Republican. I love you. I just want you to know that.
Okay, that's awesome.
All right. So now, next story, you guys. So this article.
Hold on. But nobody said this Lindsey dude. Like you're not.
Nobody said Lindsey Graham. So honestly, I don't think.
I don't even know who he is. He's running for the Democratic Party.
He's the single homosexual.
But I like the idea of a bachelor in the White House.
See, now you know who.
You can tell by the neck slump that he's homosexual.
Like,
look
can
at the neck slump.
you imagine
look at the neck slump.
All we know is this is a single man running for president.
Can you imagine doing the walk of shame from the White House?
Actually, I can.
Actually,
I can. I mean, I'm just saying. I don't know.
Naomi's done the walk of shame from the White House.
Just saying. All right. So, speaking of Naomi, so this next article was on the Daily Mail. The headline reads: "Teacher who's 37 years old." It's not Naomi. I promise you, it's not. Teacher who's 37 years old is charged with sexual relations with a student. Got married now that she is 18.
I swear we talk about this every week.
It's
a raping ass teacher every week.
But I'm asking, has anybody up here not had sex with their teacher?
I have.
Okay,
I had threesome with my teacher.
Okay, there we go. That's how it goes.
So Matthew Shane, 37, married Amy Nicole Cox on Saturday. This past Saturday, the couple obtained a marriage license June 8th. They were married in Alabama. The
must
former
be
math
graduation
teacher
day.
at Cleveland High School was indicted on one count of teacher having sexual contact with a student in January. Wester's divorce from his first wife was completed in April, and Cox graduated from high school
June 7th.
last month.
Okay, all right. June 7th, they got married June 8th.
Last month.
And she's pregnant now. That's
I don't
awesome.
know.
I mean, fuck it. Love is love. Fuck it.
At least
about
it turned
that.
out to be something.
Tell
You
you
know,
what.
it wasn't like just fucking.
My
I mean,
issue with these though is
think
I
about
never
you in high
never
school.
blame the child or the student because
She's stupid.
they're at that age. They're
She doesn't know
Don't say
anybody.
that.
I won't say student,
Don't
I'm
say
saying
that.
I
You know
don't
what
agree
you
with
doing.
parenting.
You knew exactly what you were doing
They're
when you were
just confident.
18.
You
Teacher.
can fall for someone who's charming or older or
You get manipulated.
Yeah, manipulated. Yeah, you are.
You knew what you were doing.
Everybody had a
17
crush on
years
somebody
old.
older.
You knew
Darnell,
exactly what you
think
were doing.
about the
17.
girls that you dated in high school at that age. How much
They were
shit,
whores.
how
How
much
much
shit did you
shit?
talk to them to just get into their head to make them
Have
go up
sex.
to you?
I
I'm not trying to have sex.
but I
I'm
really
still
like-
fine
okay.
with you.
But how hard was it even to do?
Well, high school was a slow time for me. It was a slow time. It's
hard to
I
imagine.
was. It is. I know. I look good, but college is like 2000, 2001. That's around the time when the numbers started growing. So it didn't take much. I have an apartment. I went to a school where co-ed visitation wasn't allowed. I have an apartment was all it took to get to make these things happen. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Wait, you
but
skipped
how many of
college?
us didn't want? Huh?
You skipped college? What'd you say?
No, I don't know what you're talking about. But how many of
I said you
us?
skipped college.
Oh, I don't know what's going
You
on.
had an apartment.
But how many of us wanted to have sex? Oh, we all wanted to have sex with a teacher or two in high
yeah.
school. We knew what we were
None of
doing.
my
And had the
teachers.
teacher, Miss
But
Greenwood, Miss
None of
Greenwood,
my
8th
teachers
grade.
Fun all day.
looked the part until I got to college, and at that point I was 18. But elementary, high school, I didn't have any of these teachers that kids are falling in love with.
Man,
And
Teachers
eighth
are getting
grade,
younger and younger
If Miss
every year,
Greenwood in 8th grade would have asked me to marry her, I would have done it.
Miss
I would
Lopez.
have
Miss Lopez.
I would have
for
put
me.
it in.
And it would have been her fault.
It would have been her fault. 8th grade, that's all I'm saying.
But let's be 100. 18, 17, 16. Yes, you know what you're doing. However, you're not making educated decisions because you haven't had enough life experience to say whether or not you are doing the right thing.
did you ever fall in love with any of your teachers, Ryan?
No, but I did have sex with some of them.
A teacher.
I'm all about it.
Sorry.
I'm all about it. Yes.
Oh shit.
I had sex with a teacher in 11th and 12th grade.
Wait,
Give me
wait,
the
wait,
lunch.
so I'm gonna assume the statute of limitations
I
is
didn't
over.
think it was
so
a big deal.
before-
It was
wait,
just
was
high
this
school.
Was this before 18?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Yes,
I had
it wasn't-
me and my girlfriend, we cornered him. We had a threesome with him.
What? No, go ahead. We know we need this story. We know we gotta have this story. We gotta have this story.
Winning.
I was like, he wants to fuck you. And she was like, he wants to fuck you. And I was like, let's both fuck him.
Winning.
How old,
You hear me?
And then we did.
How old was the teacher and what subject was it?
Teacher, English. He had also had an English accent. Oh, like I said, English teachers. They're hot. And we were 17.
poetry.
She might have been 18 because we were
My
teenagers.
child is gonna be
but-
homeschooled. Fuck all
No.
that.
See, okay, so I mean, it's two
They
different
need
things.
their education.
That's part of your education.
Remembering
right? You're not
being,
teaching something that right?
remembering being a student, I mean, I think that's definitely a win.
Plus, it was
But-
spring break. Come on.
Oh yeah, that doesn't count. They weren't in
Again,
school.
I
They
never
weren't in school at the time.
between
I was currently a
elementary through high school, I never had any of those teachers I would sleep with. College, once I was 18, it was different. But I couldn't imagine sleeping with Miss Van Eck or Miss Clegg.
Did you have like
or
ugly
Miss
teachers?
Scroggins.
You had, like, frumpy
Those were the
teachers?
names of my teachers to give you
We had
ideas
a,
of
we
what
had,
they look
teacher
we
like.
had a
hot.
teacher that we had a teacher that would give you an A if you came in her classroom and just showed your dick.
What?
That's how you got an A. And that
like,
was
I just wanna
that
see
was
it.
math class. That was math
I just
class.
wanna see it.
She'd be like, you go in there, you just pull your dick out, and she'll give you an A.
You're lying.
Swear to God.
You're lying.
Swear to God.
I mean,
I can't give her name because she probably still work at the high school. But I'm sure she still does it. Football team. That's how,
Charlottesville,
that's how you
Virginia.
get through.
I need y'all to go out and find this teacher because
She
I
might
want
still
her
be there.
arrested.
No,
and
leave
taken
her
out of the
alone.
school system.
She
Leave
just
her
wanted
alone.
alone.
You
So
we
you
can
allow
talk
people
about
walking
it
in the
all the
classroom just showing they dick
Look
to
at me
teachers.
now. Look at me now. All the confidence in the world. I'll stand at an intersection with a Speedo on. I have all the confidence in the world. That's all I'm saying.
We'll show my dick for a name.
So next. Damn, I hate the next topic. So, a California teacher is on the hot seat for a homework assignment involving sex toys and condoms.
Cool.
The teacher allegedly gave students an extra credit assignment to find their parents' sex toys and condoms.
What?
The parents told the local news station that the teacher is still in the classroom and claimed the school administrators told them that it was a joke. What do you guys think about this?
Oh my god.
I mean, I used to find my dad's porn stash all the time. I mean, I don't know.
This is the thing. So now this is where it gets kind of weird. So he was a geometry teacher.
Oh, well, shit, he just trying
a
to do some
geometry
nasty
teacher at a high school in Alameda here in California allegedly told the kids he would give them extra credit if they found their parents' sex toys and condoms and took selfies with them.
Oh, so he's just trying to do some freaky shit.
Don't bring selfies into it.
All right, that's that freaky shit because he teaches geometry. That shit ain't got nothing to do with.
That ain't got nothing to do.
That's like that teacher that was feeding the kids semen.
The square root
You remember
of
that?
anything.
Remember that teacher that was feeding the kids semen with the spoon? Yeah, that's that shit right there. That shit ain't got shit to do with English.
Go ahead,
Period, point blank. There's too many crazies out here in the world. Professor, teacher, whatever it is what it is. He's a geometry teacher. He's out here trying to get his jollies off.
This perimeter is
he's fucking one of the students.
Everybody has these random ass fetishes.
He's a geometry,
these
but
days.
he's still a freak.
Yeah, exactly. He wanted certain students to bring in stuff. Yeah, hey, I give you a little
That's
extra credit. I do what I do.
That's when you just ready to get fired.
Take a selfie. Look, take a selfie with your mama's dildo, your daddy's whatever.
For extra credit. For extra credit.
For extra credit.
I remember when I found my mom's dildo.
And wait, but then, oh,
what was your thought? What were your thoughts?
You are just so
I was like, this feels really good. It's like a neck massager. I don't know. It's in with her socks. I like it. And then she came over. She was like, "What is that?" I was like, "I don't know. It's in your drawer." She's like, "Give it to me." And I was like, "Oh my god."
Oh my god, you are so full of surprises.
Sorry.
That's awesome.
Jesus,
that's awesome.
So do you have a thing for dildos now? Do you have kind of have one?
Not really dildos, but I like vibrators.
Okay.
I don't need to like stick anything.
We haven't got one. So what a minute? Fleshlight. That's it. That's
another problem with me for this was that he told the kids, if you find your parents condoms, why would your parents be using condoms?
Parents are
not have more kids.
Mom is not on the birth control thank
or
God she's not on hormones.
Or dad's fucking up. There you go. Find out if mom and dad.
Or parents are not together. Mom's the freak of the week.
Sleeping in different rooms.
Single parent household.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, single parent.
And there's more of that than not.
I feel like condoms are still a totally valid method of birth control in a monogamous relationship. Like, I don't want to be on the pill.
I'm just thinking parents. I'm thinking marriage.
So what?
Yeah, I mean,
I still don't want to be on the pill even if I'm married.
Really?
Yeah, no.
I know married couples that always use condoms. I know one married couple, not all.
Interesting.
Like
they're the only couple I know that ever married or single.
All right. So last topic, you guys. Now, this is my favorite story of the night. This one was on HLN under the Nancy Grace page. So the headline, I want y'all to listen to this. Cops, woman at barbecue stabbed after fight over the last rib.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
The victim was upset. Now listen now. Authorities in Delaware County, Indiana, arrived at the home of a family barbecue after reports of a stabbing emerged.
I know what they look like.
Please don't let these be black people. Please don't let these be black people.
To the probable cause affidavit was the result of an argument
Please
over the last rib. We have a
Please
clip.
do not let this be black
I
people.
want y'all to
Please
watch
do not let this be
and I
black
want
people.
y'all to indulge in this. Here we go.
Please do not.
You know what's up.
Davis, and she's been charged with criminal recklessness with a deadly weapon. When they asked her side of the story, she said the victim was telling her she couldn't take the last rib and moved the pan away from her. She also claimed self-defense, saying the victim grabbed a knife and she stabbed her in the eye so she wouldn't stab her with the knife. A scenario neighbors say went too far and is still hard to believe.
Barbecue's good and all that, but it's not worth sticking somebody in the eye with a fork, you know?
They arrested
I don't know what they're talking about. Barbecue is that good. Let's be 100. Barbecue is that good.
Have any of you ever been so hungry that a bitch grabbed the last rib?
You know the last rib got that little char grill on it.
Wait a minute.
I
have been to not even a barbecue. I'm talking about a Thursday night house setting, maybe for a scandal, How to Get Away with Murder, where a friend of mine barbecued some ribs. And they told me if I took the last rib, I'm not saying that they're sitting here in our studio audience, but if I took that last rib, it was gonna be problems.
Listen,
so I think I understand where they was coming from.
Listen, this is where transracial comes in because I am no longer
Is
black.
it a white man growing his
I am no longer black. Culturally, I am a white man. Listen. But this is like that story we told like 3 months ago about the woman that got jumped for 3 hours because she ate a burger.
She got to ask if 2 hours. She got to ask for 2 hours because she sat on her friend's.
Because she sat on her friend's hamburger. So
they
beat her ass
this
for
girl's
2 hours
ass
straight.
for 2 hours straight.
Because she sat on the.
So once again, this has nothing to do with the rib. This is all about I was going to whoop your ass in the first
No,
place.
man, have you ever come home? But you
knew I was slaying over this all day.
With your mouth
You
set.
finished that?
You had your mouth.
You really
set
finished that while I was
on
at
this
work?
thing.
It was probably the person grilling all damn day that didn't have that rib. Like, okay, I just want that last rib.
It is about principles sometimes. Like, I've been in that situation. Sometimes it has nothing to do with the rib, but everything to do with principles.
So you just stab somebody now?
I would do it. I would kill you. I've killed people for less.
Okay.
That was
Daytona Beach, Florida,
7 hours in
2002.
jail was about.
No, that was stealing from Walmart.
Okay, so did you see that fight at one? That's another subject. Never mind. So you guys, that's it for Hot Topics right now. We're gonna take a very quick break, and we'll be right back with our viewer questions.
All hands on deck. All hands on deck. All hands on deck.
Everybody is on. Shots, 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 shots. Everybody! Shots, 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 shots. Everybody.
All right, y'all, we are back. Anybody need to take another drink?
Yeah,
Get
well,
another
Amanda
shot?
Sophia Porter.
Hey, Amanda.
Claire Huxtable. She says we are not. You see, you got to get your social stream going, like the chat room that comes with
Okay.
the Ustream, because she said we're not.
I'm using the free version.
So we're using. It's on there. It's on there. You just have to pull it up on the other screen. But
Okay.
Amanda, next episode.
Next
But we
episode.
love you, Amanda. We
Love
miss
you,
you. and
Amanda.
all
I
that
just
good
saw
stuff.
Amanda in Atlanta.
So Amanda went to Howard University too with Rachel. So Amanda, you can call in next week and talk about that.
All right, y'all. So we are back, you guys. Now it's time for our favorite portion of the show. This is viewer question.
Real quick though, did you see the meme of Brian Williams? And he was like,
Oh,
I
he
went
was like,
to
this
Howard.
recalls the time when I was at Howard University.
Yeah, he said I was at Howard.
So, Brian, you know that's my favorite story of the year. That's another topic, y'all. We got to get to these viewer
Yeah, go to
questions.
the viewer question.
All right, so you guys, please send us your questions. TacoTalkTuesday@gmail.com. We will sit here and try to answer them to the best of our ability, and I will try to read them to the best of my ability at this point. All right, so first question. Subject: we've been arguing a lot. We build up a wall and we fight. I'm 20 years old. My boyfriend and I have been together for 2 years now, but lately we've been arguing a lot. On the phone, we tend to argue about small petty things. I feel like he takes a lot of anger out on me, and I always seem to get my feelings hurt. I've tried to open up the communication lines, but he has a tendency to build up a wall, as well as me, and we fight all over again. Any idea what I should do?
Leave.
Dump him.
Let that
Because
shit
you're
go.
20.
And he's ready. He's been ready to get out.
20.
20
Anybody
years
under the age of 30. should
Relationships
not
don't
be
count
in a
before.
serious-
Dump him
Relationships don't
because
count
you're
before
20.
21 anyway. Relationships don't count before.
Get on
21.
Tinder.
30.
Get on Tinder.
Get on
Also
Tinder.
get on
That's Rachel's
Tinder.
advice.
Let it go completely. You're way too young for that.
I could help you with your Tinder profile.
Tinder, Bumble. That's the new one. You heard about Bumble?
I've never
So
heard
Bumble is like Tinder, same concept, except the woman has to respond first. The woman has to write first.
No,
That
get on
sounds like
Tinder.
a hot topic. Maybe not.
Proven.
You're 20. Go to
All
college.
right. Unanimously,
Or
I
go
think.
to college.
Go to-
Do your professor.
There you go.
Do you know what I'm saying? Get an A at the same time.
I'm sorry, you're already too old for your teachers, but
There goes. There you go. So I think we
Get on Tinder.
unanimously say leave them. All right. So next question. Subject: I'm not looking to get my heart broken.
Me neither. Me neither. Just saying.
Did you write the question?
I'm just saying. You know, it's just one of them days.
All right. So I have been seeing a guy for about a month and a half. We both agree on not rushing into a relationship, but let things grow. He just got out of a 7-year relationship with his daughter's mother. The daughter is 10 months old. I just got out of an 8-month relationship that resulted into a 4-month-old baby boy 5 months ago.
wait.
He left a shirt.
Eight,
I was
that
confused
math.
by that. There's a lot of math
4-month-old baby
going on.
5 months ago, so it's
Wait,
maybe 9
an
months now,
8-month
or is it maybe
relationship?
5 months?
They may have been drinking when they sent this question. I'm going to read
Okay.
it again. I just got out of an 8-month relationship
8 months.
8 months.
that resulted into a
4
4-month-old
months.
baby boy.
So
5
9
months.
months.
5 months ago. Is this Phaedra Parks? Your shit ain't know what
Yeah,
you
yeah,
did.
yeah.
All right, so
I need that geometry teacher now.
right.
She needs a case manager, whoever this is.
He left a shirt and jacket in my closet. I gave them back. The next
He
day,
also left a baby in your vagina. No big deal.
But she's worried about that certain
Return
jacket.
the shirt.
All right,
Return the shirt.
You better keep that shirt in
So
party.
the next day he brought them back. This time he left 2 shirts and 2
What does
jackets.
it mean?
He's petty as shit. All right, so one jacket to hang back up and one to wear home. That's not funny. Lately, his attitude has changed. He doesn't do the little things anymore. I bring this to his attention. He says that I'm tripping. He makes me feel like I'm the only one. I don't have any proof. Should I? Okay, so it's 2 questions. Should I move on or give him the benefit of the doubt? I like him a lot, but I'm not looking to get my heart broken every 2 to 3 months. What should I do?
First of all, you doing it sounds like she's trying to do relationship shit outside of a relationship because they're not in one, right?
Clearly.
So unless you're in a relationship, chill the fuck out, move on, date other people until you make it exclusive.
Wait, but she's raising a child now?
A 4-month-old. that she
Outside-
had-
outside of him.
Outside of him. And
With
he
the
has a
other
10-year-old daughter as well.
Oh, so it's not with him.
No.
With the
Okay.
guy. So yeah, it was just
So
confusing.
therefore, she worried
So
about the
it's
wrong
supposed
thing
to-
already.
Leave
Right.
him. Focus on your
Focus on
seed.
your
Your
baby.
kid for
Focus
a
on your
minute.
seed.
Just
Yeah, I'm with it.
let the baby at least be 2 years old or
And
something.
seek math help.
Math.
Jackets
Math
don't mean
Math.
anything in
At all.
relationships. Focus on your baby.
Right. She's focused on that jacket.
Yeah.
Hanging in the
Jacket.
closet. Take that
Don't-
shit to
don't-
sleep.
don't read
He
into
brought
that.
just
She,
one, but he
you know
brought
she
back
sleep
2
with that
jackets.
jacket at night. You know she like, wait, he coming back. He coming back.
No.
All right, move on.
Sorry, that sucks to hear.
Last question. Subject: I'm a virgin. Am I ready for sex?
Yes.
However, damn it, damn it. I was going to say I don't think this is the panel that you're going to ask this question.
Do it.
At all.
All right,
Never regret it.
Listen.
Okay, let's finish it.
Me and my boyfriend are quite young, 16 and 17 years old.
They still virgin?
We've been together.
Ain't no virgin 16. They lying like shit. She put it. Go ahead. Go ahead.
We've been together for about 5 months now, and we're both virgins. We've had to talk about sex, and he told me if I was okay with it, then it would be okay. But if not, then he respects me also. I want to, but I'm also scared of things that can change if we decide to do this. I know he's the one I love and the guy that I want to be with, the guy I want to be my first. How do I know if I'm ready?
Okay, let me answer this because I'm a woman. You should have sex with him because he sounds like a nice guy. And I love that you said, this is the guy I want to be my first, not this is the guy I want to spend my life with, because that's not realistic. But enjoy your first time with someone that's your friend, someone that you love, and someone that's going to make it really nice for both of you guys. And then go be a freak with like college and everybody else.
And
but
professor- and
yeah,
teachers.
Teachers,
strippers,
You're 16,
rappers,
teachers out
whatever
there.
you want. But enjoy your first and have a special first. That's awesome.
Yeah, that is. I agree. I agree.
You heard?
Do you not agree?
Well, as a smart business thinking
When did you
man.
lose your
Business, the
virginity?
business.
Let's be real. Let's be real about this.
Business of taking
18 years old.
virginity?
18 years old.
Okay.
And back when I was 16 and 17, I was ashamed to say that I wasn't. But being an adult now, yes, I was.
You feel
18
good about
years
that.
old.
You
I
feel good about
18
Yeah.
years old.
Because
That's
I
awesome.
waited a
I
long
made a
time
conscious
too.
decision.
Okay. So what happened?
Carrington
so
go.
You're off the subject.
Carrington go.
So check it.
Moving on.
As a smart business thinking man, a 16-year-old chick, don't do it. Period. Point blank. Don't.
When did
do
you
it.
lose your virginity, Karen?
All right,
What's
that's
a
not- that's-
better
that's irrelevant.
situation?
That's not the
What's
point.
a better
Carrington's still a
situation to
virgin.
lose
Actually,
your
that's
virginity
next
in?
Carrington
question. We
is
asked
still a
about your political party. When did you lose your virginity? Age. You're not. Go ahead.
All right. Professor, 16. Was teacher, not quite a professor.
With a teacher?
With my teacher, Miss Lopez. How you doing? I miss you. Just a little
She
bit.
taught him.
How about you? All
right, Ryan.
Okay,
Habla
I
español.
was in the Bahamas. His name was Valentino DiCaprio.
She
He
still
was
said
6'4". He was huge. I don't even think we got the whole thing in, but it's a great. It was great.
How old were you was the question?
I was 16.
It's good to meet you again. Good to see you again.
But wait, stop.
Valentino, if you're out there, call me. I feel like we can fit the whole thing in now. Whole thing.
Darnell, I'm scared to ask actually.
You already- but you
We
already
have
know.
A minor in the room. Darnell, how old were you last year?
13. 13.
Oh, okay. That's okay.
Teeny tiny.
Period. Point.
It was the neighborhood hoe.
One. Period. The neighborhood hoe.
It was the neighborhood hoe.
Neighborhood
All
hoe.
my boys lost their virginity.
You hear this right here? Neighborhood hoe.
So
Don't
did you feel
do it.
special?
Thank
No,
you.
I just wanted to get it over with. Like it wasn't a big deal for me. It was like okay, and I wanted to go on the school bus, and tell everybody on the school bus that I was no longer.
That you
a
had the
virgin.
neighborhood.
Oh, I was like, what's the
Oh,
bus?
that's
Is the
what
bus
I
a
heard.
thing that
Oh
people
no,
are
the
talking
bus.
about?
Like it lasted like all of 10 seconds. God
Oh,
knows.
wait.
And that was-
Is that
We are supposed to be helping the viewer out.
So lose your virginity, yes.
Or find a neighborhood hoe.
Or find a neighborhood
That
hoe
worked
and
for
do it.
Darnell.
No, I gotta say, don't do it. Let's be real.
Do it.
I'm on me and Karen's
Do
birthday
it.
twin. I'm on Karen's side. I say wait.
But I gotta tell you what, look. Just right here, 16 years old. Don't lose your commodity right now. You can make
It's
so
not
much
a
more.
commodity.
It is. It's
The
100% a
first time
commodity.
sucks. Do it
You
with
said
someone
she
nice.
can make so much more, so she can sell it. So you can sell it.
You could sell it to some
You can
Japanese guy.
You can't sell your vagina.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
She got like $2 million.
Yeah, she got a lot of money.
Wait. She got how much? She got how much?
Sell that shit for $2 million.
I'm a
can sell
virgin
them a pair of
still.
dirty panties.
I am
You don't
willing to
need to
sell
see
my
the
virginity.
I agree.
The asking price.
I agree.
The asking price is 1.5 mil.
Thank you. Continue to send your questions in tacotalktuesday@gmail.com. We still got another segment left, so tweet Darnell. It's at Skinny Genius on Twitter. Questions, comments, all that stuff. We'll be right back, you guys, to let you know what we are obsessed with this week.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hands on deck. All hands on deck. All hands on deck.
And we are back, you guys. I love being back. We're here all summer, you guys, too, so feel free to tune in all the time.
we're consistent again.
We are consistent.
Oh,
again.
okay. I never know when I work.
My last,
I never know when I have a job back.
our last show, I told y'all I was obsessed with my passport because I was gone for a month.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're
Jet
back.
setter.
Where's Bobby Ray?
Your
Where's
Instagram
Bobby
was
is in New
popping.
Orleans this week, so Bobby's not here, but
Instagram
Bobby
be
will be back
popping.
next week. So
Okay.
y'all will see Bobby
Come
Ray
on
next
back,
week.
Bobby. We missed
All
you,
right.
Bobby. We missed
So
you.
now is the point of the show where we like to let you guys know what we are obsessed with. Darnell, go ahead.
Let's
kick us
start with me
off.
because I don't. Oh, actually, yes. So I don't have a video or anything, but I'm obsessed with Dr. Umar Johnson. And so if you've been keeping up with him, he's a pseudo intellectual who we don't know where he got his degree from.
But wait, pseudo intellectual?
His degree is made up of wishes, hopes, and bubble gum.
I love him already.
He speaks about bullshit and nothing at all.
So is it that?
The only thing I agree- I do
Darnell,
agree with his-
inside, does he feel like he's a doctor?
He must. I think he got.
So
his
you
degree
are
from
a doctor.
wherever-
Own it. Run with
He's
it.
living his truth.
Wherever Dr. Aretha Franklin got her degree. Listen, I don't know, but I don't trust him. I don't buy it. He also was raising money for St. Paul to buy St. Paul's to build a school there. He just wasted it all on a stripper, from what I hear. So
That
don't
sounds about
follow
right.
him.
That's a
Don't-
good investment.
Don't follow
Period.
him. Don't believe him. I believe in tricking off. Just don't do it with my money. And so that's what I'm obsessed with. Stop listening to this dude.
All right.
That's it.
Oh,
Ryan.
me, I'm obsessed with anything magical like unicorns or mermaids. But also, I'm really obsessed with Vic Mensa right now. All his songs are so hot. His videos are just coming correct. He's making a great statement on the scene.
So
he just
all
did
he
a
has to do
collab
is
with.
kind of put like a mermaid or something in the video.
No,
and
no,
then
no.
do the
There's
shit.
no mermaids in the videos.
I'm saying, but
was
he should.
that's a
You would
separate
be all
thing.
in.
Yeah, I could be the mermaid.
That's what I'm saying.
That would be cool.
That would be a hot mermaid.
I'm just saying, Vic Mensa, I feel like he's like the next truth. And beyond that, I'm obsessed with the new Kendrick Lamar record. I haven't stopped listening to it since the day it came out.
I have not listened to this entire.
What?
I can't.
But back to Vic.
I can't.
You had a song for. What was the song you had for Vic?
You know I feel that.
We got a little clip.
Okay,
I don't know the beat you're doing. I don't know.
Yeah, she feel that. I might have a 50 on Ben Franklin, yeah, I'm throwing that. Bitch, I think I'm McKnight with the eagle. I'm the quarterback, running back. Throw a bullet at me, bet I'm bucking back. She drop down and pussy pop. I might put a Ben Franklin on top of that. I see a new watch, I'm copping that. I'm out there looking again.
Here's my gigs this weekend. I will be playing Vic Mensa at
need my
every.
Where you
That was
playing
hot.
this
That was
weekend?
hot.
Where you
Live
playing?
What's his
End of
name
the show.
again?
End of the
Huh?
show.
Oh,
Vic,
wait,
what's his
wait,
name?
Vic Mensa.
Vic Mensa.
Mensa.
All right, I'm on it.
All
Vic
his shit
Mensa,
is fire.
I'm on
What are
it.
you obsessed with this week?
The music, the movement, the tour.
Do you just want me to play it?
Oh, you do music?
We just gonna play.
Just hit
This
it.
is light skin.
Come on.
I promised you'd hear it from my lips, and now you will. This year, new music, new world tour, a new movement. I've been listening. Let's keep the conversation going.
Who doesn't love Janet?
That's all I'm saying. That's I mean,
I'm with it. It ain't Velvet Rope, but I do support
It doesn't give a damn what she had to say. Do you hear that voice? The music, Moon.
I mean,
Minnie Mouse Jackson.
The nipple.
The
Janet,
nipple.
I saw the most funniest shit.
It doesn't get no better.
Said
Obsessed.
Janet is playing stages where the OJs play. Like in LA, she's not playing. Her world tour. She ain't playing at the Staples Center.
That's hot.
I don't believe that.
Janet is
Prince
going
did the
to
same
Forum.
thing.
Jenny go to the Savoy.
She should probably be doing those too. She
Prince
probably
did
be doing
that,
those
and
too.
Prince did like 30 shows there. Janet is doing one show one night at the Forum. I'm excited
Is
for her
that
to come
big?
back.
I mean, are you saying it's big or
The
small?
Forum, I just don't know. I
You
think
think-
Well, the
Janet-
Forum
Janet
is a great place to
Staples
see
Center.
music.
Janet is an arena.
No, Prince did Forum.
The Forum
Prince
is
did the Forum
a
for
dope
like 30
place.
He did 30
Like,
nights.
he
It
did
is a
several
great
nights.
That's what he
place
got
to
when
see
he used to
music.
kick
But
those
what I
things.
want to say is, I will be at the Forum. I will
I'm
be in my
excited for
closet.
Janet.
I will be at the
I'm
bedroom. I
excited
don't give
for
a damn
Janet
where
to
she's
come
at. I will be there. You're
Okay.
gonna, me and Naomi are hitting up Janet Jackson. We're gonna
I'm
get
excited for Janet to come back. All right.
We getting it.
So,
You know what I mean?
my obsession this week, I'm always obsessed with the shit that I see on social media, and the most recent thing that I've seen is hilarious. I don't even know his name. All I know is that he was hungry for a piece of a burger. And he is all over social media now, so I'm playing it for y'all.
Lord be with this young man. He need a blessing.
So where were you when this happened?
Well, ma'am, I was actually going to buy me a piece of burger from Burger King, and I just stopped right in the middle because my hunger just went away. Because when I seen that accident, girl, I just began to be nosy, and I just had to just understand that somebody was experiencing this difficulty moment that was just not. Ma'am, I just cannot bear to continue to talk because it's just so. Lord be with this young man. He
It's
needs
like
a
a unicorn.
He looks like a unicorn.
That
Magical
shit
and
is
shit. Yeah.
so funny. That is the most detailed.
He did look like a unicorn.
No, he got arrested. He got arrested.
Right?
Oh yeah, he got arrested too. So shortly after the person was arrested,
he had a warrant for his arrest.
But then even worse though, what made me sad was that it all came out. He's from Jackson, Mississippi.
Yes, he is.
That
That's
so
your. That's
sad.
your.
That
That's
makes
your.
a bit of my stumping ground.
That's what
I'm
makes sense.
from Jackson, but you know. So you guys, thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you guys for being here.
Thank you.
So before we go,
Thank you
please
for
let
having
everybody
me.
know where they can find you.
Darnell Walker, you can find me on West Adams in Los Angeles.
where the Uber
Trapping.
the Uber
Trapping.
is your ride.
I stay trapping. I got dime bags, niggas, whatever you need. Holler at me.
Don't come to my house. My name's Ryan. Rye Toast. If you want to find me, find me on IG. Find me on my.
Is it just Rye Toast? No,
Yeah.
no underscore.
At my IG is at Rye Toast. My DJ,
Okay.
my website is DJ Rye Toast.
And where you playing this weekend?
Where you playing at this weekend?
This weekend I'll be at Blind Barber on Thursday, Culver City. Santa
City, right
Monica
next
on
door.
Friday, Pink Elephant. Saturday, the Brig Menace.
Come through.
I will be there. I will be
Huh?
there.
I said come through booked.
Look,
DJ. I'm
yeah,
about to be a DJ
shoot,
too.
Of course.
I want to be a DJ.
I'm gonna teach you.
Please.
Take you under my wing.
All right, Carrington, where can they find
Don't
you
forget
at?
about me, no.
Come over.
You get what I'm saying?
Ain't no
You
license
can find me at Prince_Vanity at on Instagram and Twitter.
How many followers you got? 5 million. He has 5 million.
After this, you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Just come through, show your dick one time.
That's it.
But let me
That's
let you
all
know
it takes.
if I want to do that.
According to his teacher. Well,
According to my
actually, you go to his Instagram.
Well, I think Jeff does that
I
every
mean,
week now.
you
Jeff.
get a little taste. You get a little taste. You get a little
that
taste.
video came down.
Did you take it down?
Yeah, I took
You
it
took
down.
it
Anyway, so y'all, I'm so happy to be back here with y'all. I've been gone for a while. Y'all can find me on everything at Jeffro5. That's Instagram, Twitter. You can search me on Facebook at Jeffro5. Check us out Taco Talk Tuesday. If you missed the show, just want to catch up, we are on YouTube. We will be here next week. Thank you guys for coming in. Thank our studio audience. Give y'all a round of applause. We'll catch you next time for Taco Talk Tuesday.
No, you. We're doing love you.
Hands on deck.